Okay, everyone. So I just tried to record a video with the camera facing outward, but for some reason, the camera keeps cutting off and the flash keeps going off. I have enough battery power. I don't know what's going on. But this is a story time. So I have the inward camera facing towards me. I'm using the inward camera. Um, I just want to give you all a story time on how I was scratched by an evil spirit, aka known as a D word. I don't want to say the name on my channel, and I have reasons as to why. I'll tell you about that as well. That will be a story time within a story time. So this happened maybe like a few months back before I moved to Virginia, where I currently am now. I was still in Michigan at the time and I was living with my mom. So I had just did some laundry for her and I was sitting on her bed in her room folding clothes while she was in the den watching television. So I have sensitive dry skin, and in the cooler months of the year, I tend to develop eczema and I itch a lot. So I was scratching the bottom, not the top, but just the bottom of my left arm. So when I was done scratching, I proceeded to fold clothes, and something said, "Look down at your arm," right? So I looked down at my left arm, and at the top of my arm where I did not scratch, I had three huge scratches that were like whelping up on my arm. They didn't hurt, I felt no pain. But I'm like, where did these scratches come from? I did not scratch the top of my arm, I only scratched the bottom. It was so strange, right? So I kind of got a little freaked out, but I didn't get too freaked out. I prayed and I just finished folding the clothes, and then I went into the den and I sat next to my mom and I said, "Mom, I need to ask you a question, Mommy." She's like, "Okay, what is it?" And before I told her anything, I asked her, like, did you did you feel anything strange in your room lately? Like any type of weird things going on? And she said, "Well, last week I she said you were gone last weekend." She said, "I can't remember where you went, but you weren't here. And I felt a presence in my bedroom. I thought that you were in my room." But I'm like, "Ashley's not here." She said, "I even called your name." And she's like, "Oh, I forgot. Um, you're not." She's like, "You weren't there. You weren't here." So she said, "I guess it was a spirit in my room and I thought it was you." So that's when I proceeded to tell her, "Mom, I was folding clothes, yada, yada, yada. I was scratching my arm, but I scratched at the bottom. I looked at my arm. Something scratched me at the top of my arm. I didn't feel it when it happened. There was no pain, but I said, "I think there's something in your bedroom." And she was like, "Oh, well, maybe there is." But she didn't seem to be too bothered by it. And I didn't, I was a little nervous, but I prayed. And after that, I was okay. But like, I'm not into sage or anything like that. I've never saged the house or anything. I just pray and read scriptures from the Bible. My mother, she plays gospel every morning when she's getting ready for work. So yeah, so like I tried to make a video about this like twice before I made this one. And I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just coincidence. But my phone, like I was recording the video and I have enough battery power to where my flash should last and my video recorder shouldn't turn off. Now, mind you, I was using the outer camera, which is facing outward. I'm using the inward camera now because for some reason the outward camera is just, I don't know, it won't work right now. So, and like the video just suddenly shut off. The flash stopped and the video stopped. So when I tried to replay what little I was able to record of the video that I was doing, it didn't even record it. It just showed like the first few seconds of the video of me turning the phone around. And like the video was capturing me, but it was before the light could hit me. And I looked funny. Like it made me look like I had black eyes, like a black eye, as if someone hit me. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if it's because I'm talking about getting scratched by a D word or if it's just coincidence. But yeah, then I tried a second time to record the video, and the camera just shut off, and so did the flash. And this time, nothing recorded. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna use the inner camera, and I'm going to not say the D word. I'm just gonna say D word so you all will know I'm talking about evil entity, also known as a D word, which I'm not going to say. So yeah, but I just wanted to share that with you all. That's some of my paranormal experience, my most recent. Yeah, so I was just creepy. You just gotta stay prayed up out here. Whatever your spiritual path or your beliefs are, just utilize them if you have any. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. Please feel free to comment or subscribe. And until next time, I love you strangers. Peace. Bye.